Welcome back. So, as a real 19-year-old, trying to get ahead in this world, trying to build something for myself, and the more I listened, the more I started wondering, is Sophie Rain actually in control of the situation that she's in? So, make sure you subscribe and like. We're on our way to 100 subs. I have a lot to say on this, so let's watch and talk about it.
Okay, so you're working this minimum wage job and you start thinking about OnlyFans
Yes.
because you had friends that were doing it.
Yes.
Who were the friends?
A lot of people from high school were doing it. My sister started doing it. My cousin was doing it. So I reached out to them because my sister had moved out before then. And she introduced me to it. And ever since then, it was history.
So, immediately, what sticks out to me is the fact that her own family member, her own sister, put her onto this. And I am the type of person where if I was someone's sister, which I am, I would never want my sister to put her body out there, even if it's for the sake of money. Because if because for someone who actually has high values, if I ever put my sister in that situation, it would end up costing her, or if I end up influencing her, if I ever did this myself, it would end up costing us, because you're not just getting money. Is a lot of things that come with it. There's always the downsides to the upsides of things. So yeah, that really sticks out to me. The fact that her own sister put her onto this, and I would never do that.
I think my next month was like 100,000.
$100,000.
It was really insane.
An amount your parents have never made a year.
No, yeah, it was.
Maybe even combined?
I don't think so, no.
So combined, two parents working 40 hours a week, sometimes overtime. Not easy jobs, right?
No.
Waitressing, cooking, whatever else. You make that, more than that in 1 month. How many hours do you think you spend in that month to make 100,000?
I mean, I was consistently posting online. I was just trying to stay viral at the time. And because I didn't have as big as a following as I do now, obviously. So I'm obviously trying to grow that. And
Another thing that sticks out to me is that she doesn't seem so happy. Like, if I was someone talking about my success at that rate, right? I would have a big flashy smile on my face. Like, come on. Like, because when you have success, you can see it, like true success, you could see it in the person. And what sticks out to me is her body language is so like close, like, you know what I mean? You see how she's holding her hands like this? I feel like she's just like so indifferent to her success, you know? Like she's just talking about it like it's a normal conversation, but
I did move out. I moved out and I got an apartment, and ever since then it's just been going.
see, if I was her and if this was true, right? I would have gotten that money and used it towards investing in a house right away. You know, try to do something to gain equity. Um, and the fact that she just got an apartment, that's like a red flag to me, because you got 100K, bro. What are you doing just getting an apartment instead of investing that money? Like, did your parents not like try to give you some financial advice or help you out? Like, that's just weird to me.
To this point, you've made over $100 million.
Yes.
Okay. Now, people have questioned that, right? I remember you pulled out your phone on a...
On a podcast.
Yeah? Are you willing to do that now?
I can right now if you want me to.
Do you mind if I sit next to you so we could kind of...
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just make sure I'm logged in first, because I might not be logged in.
Let me know when you're ready.
Hang on. I'm not logged in.
That is so weird.
I have a picture of it.
She's not logged in, so why can't you log in right now on the spot? And then you're just gonna show a picture. That's just so weird.
That's cool.
Let's see. Here is the last screenshot I took from the statement page. If you can comment if you want to see.
Well, you can show it on screen.
This is the last screenshot I took. This is unedited, okay? I would log in right now, but my phone's not loading.
It's all good.
And yeah, this is right here. This is the gross, 110 million. Not loading. Look, this is
110 million. Interesting. Huh. 110 million, and you're still living in an apartment. And you don't live in a penthouse. 110 million, and you're stuck here doing an interview like you're being interrogated. 110 million? Does this girl really give 110 million? I don't think so.
this is unedited, okay? I would log in right now, but my phone's not loading.
It's all good.
Sorry,
And yeah,
sis.
this is right here. This is the gross.
She still gives me plain Jane. I don't think she gives 110 million. Let's just see what's up right here.
That 100 million does not come from the $5 a month.
No.
That comes from personal clients who are paying much bigger fees. So you mentioned that your biggest customer has paid you $1.4 million.
I think now, because that
higher
was
than that now.
higher. I think now he has given, his name's Charlie. He's a really awesome guy.
Shout out to Charlie.
Shout out to Charlie. He has given me around 7 million now at this point.
Wait. It went from 1.4 to 7.
Yes.
That last interview was not that long ago.
Yeah, he's a really awesome guy.
Okay, what does Charlie do for a living?
I honestly don't know. I don't ask him about that. He doesn't like to talk about his personal
You
life.
never ask him about
That is genuinely so weird. Because if someone's sending me that much money, I'd at least want to make sure that it's not coming from something horrendous, like, stuff I can't actually say because I don't know if YouTube will restrict. But, like, anything illegal. Like, I would want to make sure it's not coming from somewhere, like, illegal, because then I could be, like, charged to, or I could be in it. You know what I mean? Like, it's very important to know where the money's coming from, or it's at least good to know if someone's spending you more than, like, I would say, someone's sending you more than, like, 10,000, at least figure out, like, if this person is gonna keep it only business, or, are they some shady person? Like, it's very important to know that. It's, like, a very weird thing that she didn't ever ask with such a big amount. And you see how she's smiling here? She knows that she's bullshitting. She knows that. And this is coming from someone who's around the same age range as her, so.
Ask him about that.
He's a really nice guy. He has a wife and kids, but they know about me. They're not. I know it's a really.
They know about you.
They
how?
do know about me. Yes.
In what way?
He's told them about me before.
Okay, so
What?
tell me about these interactions. So number one, like, he's paid $7 million altogether. What is the single biggest payment he's made?
None of this makes any sense. Why would he talk to his kid about you? Why would he talk to his kid about spending more money on you? That is so weird. That is so weird to me. None of this makes any sense.
To you.
I think. Oh gosh, I'm not sure. Maybe 500
$500,000
at one point. Yeah.
And what did that $500,000 entail?
He just likes like long conversations on the phone. I'll talk to him. He'll tell me just about his day, what he's been doing. And yeah, it's pretty nice.
Okay. And it's not a video situation? It's
a lot of times it's FaceTime. Like a
FaceTime.
FaceTime.
And let's see. She's playing with her fingers. She knows she's bullshitting, bro. She's playing with her fingers. Cause, yeah. And look at her face. It just gives guilty. Oh my goodness. Her face is too straight for me to believe, bro. There's no emotion behind her face. On purpose. That's what I'm saying. It's not like she's doing this naturally. It's on purpose.
And it's not a video situation?
It's a lot of times it's FaceTime, like a face
FaceTime.
call.
Okay.
Or I'll do like custom videos and stuff like that.
All right. Is it ever meetups?
Ever meet up?
Meetups.
No, never met him in real life.
Okay.
Never met him in real life.
You would think with that kind of money being sent to you, you would be at least expected to meet up for the other end of the bargain, but damn. See, this is all just too hard to believe.
Now, you have criticized, for example, Bonnie Blue for what she does. And why is that?
I just think it's two opposite ends. Also, she's very extreme. I think she's doing well at it. If she look at where she is, I just would never do that myself. It's a little insane to me. I think that doesn't sound pleasant.
This is hilarious to me because I honestly put them in the same category. This is just me though. I put them in the same category, especially because now that we find out more stuff about Sophie Rain that isn't actually true, I put them in the same category. So this is just hilarious to me. Especially because if you were someone who was of high value, not only just, a virgin, but someone that's a high value woman, you would never even associate yourself with OnlyFans to begin with. Because psychologically, you know that attention from men is literally what you're trying to avoid. It just doesn't make sense that you're trying to play in the middle.
What about other investments?
I don't really know what those things are. I know. I need to learn. I know I need to have a conversation with him. I'm just so busy. But
Sophie, you should know what those things are.
I know.
Seriously.
But yeah, only the two properties.
So I don't believe that she's just not interested in where her investments are going or luxury at all. To me, it's all just marketing. It's all just marketing. That's literally the reason why she's even on that podcast in the first place.
Properties, I have a lot. I'm putting a lot of money into my cattle right now because that's what I want to do after I'm done with OnlyFans is I want to have this cattle business I'm running with my grandpa. So I'm putting a lot of money into that, investing in cows. I know it sounds really ridiculous, but...
No, I'm not saying it sounds ridiculous, but if you look at all the... Are you investing in stocks yourself?
I believe so. So I don't really know anything about anything.
So I'm just going to say this real quick.
See, you just look dumb coming on the podcast and saying that. And I don't know if that's going to help her marketing image or whatnot, but she should have at least gotten answers for that or done her research for what they're going to ask her to be prepared to answer these type of questions. This is the most shocking part right here that I feel like it truly brings together the bigger underlying issue. So let's watch.
I don't really think anything.
Well, originally when you came out, you said you were 19.
Yes.
But the age is, various interviews has switched around a few times because you're 23 now?
I am 21. 21.
Okay. But you did, change your age a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
I throw it out there just so people don't really know what real age I am because people like to stalk me. And I don't put my real name, I don't put any of my real information out there because of that reason. And if I just flood online with a whole bunch of fake information, no one will know which one's real.
Okay. But ultimately, people did find out your real name.
Yeah.
And your actual age and everything else like that. I mean, it's unavoidable.
Yeah. I live in the state of Florida. It's public record.
Exactly.
It's almost impossible.
So what bothers me is the fact that she tried to act like she really made it at a certain age that wasn't even true. And the reason she lied, she knows, is because men pay attention more when someone's younger and someone is just, a Christian, that whole image. This makes people believe that selling your body is worth it when it really isn't. Because the downside is you get people breaking into your house, people thinking they know you, people thinking that they can buy you, all sorts of things. And all this stuff is the cost that it comes to, selling your body online in any way, shape, or form, no matter what values you have. Um, and girls out here that joined OnlyFans thinking that they're going to become like her are now going to realize that it was a lie because she never actually really made that kind of money at that age, at 19, that she supposedly says.
Move on. There's always going to be the new hot girl.
Right.
Right. Right now, you're the new hot girl, but there's going to be someone that's younger than you that's going to somehow spark people's interest. And do you have a plan in terms of when that starts to happen? What are you going to do?
Well, like I said earlier, I'm really just focusing on my cattle right now. That's like the one thing I want to do out.
The moral of the story, how we make money is really important, and how costly our image could be or digital footprint could be if we put it out on websites like OnlyFans. And this is why how you pursue money is very important. Doing things for the long run is more worth it than trying to get quick money, because you are allowing yourself to grow with your money. When you grow with your money, you learn what strategies work, what strategies don't work, what relationships work, what relationships don't work along the way as your money grows. And instead of having people just run stuff for you, you learn along the way and you ask more questions, you figure things out, you make more mistakes. But when it comes to stuff like OnlyFans, if you choose that route that's less safe, you're going to have to invest in security. If you're going to choose a route that's more worth it for the long run, like going to college, studying, getting a degree, using a license for something, which is what I'm doing. I'm studying healthcare and I'm using my license to do something bigger and better, right? If you're going to choose the less safe route instead of the route that I'm choosing, you're going to have to invest in security. But if you choose the route that I'm doing, you are allowing yourself to grow with your money, to be able to build a relationship that's more bondable and where people can see you for more than what you are. So, yeah. Let's get to the comments now. I really do want to see what people's thoughts are on this. Side eye dog meme every time she finishes a sentence. Literally, that was me the whole time, bro. Like, literally the whole time. I'm not logged in, so log in. Exactly, bro. I was gonna say, like, yeah, not VLAD. You can't let her get away with not logging in. Don't you have Wi-Fi? I was gonna say, why didn't he press her more when she just had a picture? I feel like pictures can just be edited. She says she wants to get a Rolex so bad, but what are you waiting for, Miss Millionaire? Everything she says is cap. She is very confident and in control. The image she projects has been crafted and picked over with a fine-tooth comb. Her story is perfect for her act. The good Christian girl who grew up poor and has no experience with boys. Nobody's going to get in the way of what she wants. Yeah. Her eyes freak me out. Yep. Because think about it. If you have to live a lie, if you have to live a marketing image, if you have to live that way, you're never going to be happy. Your soul is going to be sucked out of you. You're going to look like shit because everything you live is a lie, you know? And it just goes to show, like, how important it is, like, the path you choose in life. And, like, I go into this in many of my videos where I talk about Blueface, where I talk about the Wizard Liz. You know, the paths in life that you choose are basically all intertwined. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you guys think that Sophie Rain is going to be able to sustain this type of career long term? Do you think she's going to be safe, or is she going to be more in danger? And like, overall, if you guys liked my takes, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell because I will be posting more videos soon. And as always, have a nice day. Bye.